I love the energy of that. I love the song. I loved that song. I was in love with that. But I'm so in love with the fact that I loved it. Yeah, I love that so much. Really love that. Stereo love. I'm loving which I'm loving. Showing love and like, I'm loving it. Love story. I just love that so much. I really love the album. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy TOBBQ here with another music review. It has been a minute for sure. Some of you might have seen my recent community post. Kind of elaborated a little bit on why my posting schedule isn't really consistent. For those of you who didn't read that, the short of it was just, I do this for fun. I do this to bring joy to myself and to you guys. So I never want to force content or burn myself out. I've officially reached my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So thanks for everybody who's, supported me along the way. I really appreciate it. And I feel really, really positive today about the channel. And I feel like it's a great day to record something. I just got back from a concert. I saw Royale Otis last night. Had a lot of fun, very talented bunch. I was a little nervous coming into today because it was a late night, so I wasn't really sure if I was gonna have the energy to record a reaction today, but I've been waiting for this album to drop. Today, we are going to be taking a look at Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa, also known as Dua Lipa, also known as my wife. I wish. You guys, I've been so excited for this album ever since Houdini dropped. For those who saw, I put Houdini in my favorite songs of 2023 video. And at that point, it had only been out for like a month and a half. It won my heart over instantaneously. I love the energy of that. But I was so livid with myself for not recording a reaction to that. Like I had just heard it and just thought, wow, it would have been so much fun to make a video for that. But here we are now. We have a whole album. We have 10 other songs to listen to. And I'm just very, very excited. Her music is a lot of fun. The danceability just it resonates, which shouldn't come as a surprise. But I'm very excited to see where she's going to take it. I don't really know what radical optimism necessarily means. Is it like a delusional optimism, like being almost like too optimistic, like in a toxic way? Or is it just like it's radical? Optimism. We're really having a great time. Either way, I'm here for it because she brings the vibes regardless, and we're all about the vibes here. So I'm excited to see what she's got in store for us. I'm really not trying to waste any more time. So I'm going to stop waffling, like they say in England, and I say we just jump right into it. First track is called End of an Era. Sounds kind of sad, but all right, we'll get into it. You know how I feel about my bass lines, I guess I always jump too quick. Who's sticking the left ear, popping off. Hopelessly romantic when I see your face. I want 4 measures, not 2, but I still like that. I get it now. That's good vibes. No more, you're not my type. No more, at least I tried. Done with the lonely nights. She loves to like strip down the tracks, her songs. I feel like they get real bare bones sometimes, and I like it. I love when she does those little breakdowns, It's not like a little rap thing, it's like a spoken word, but with sauce, I really like the rewinding effect. That was really cool. The acoustic was probably my favorite part of that. I feel like it gave it a really summery, beachy vibe. We're already 1 song in, but I can tell she's making this a summer album, and I'm into it. But it's an end of an era. So does that mean there's no hot girl summer this summer? I feel like somebody might be cuffing her up. I don't know. I love the song. The only thing I would change is just like the buildup was 2 measures and then it kicked right into the drop. I have to think that was intentional. I just would have loved a bigger buildup. It would have made the crash feel bigger. And also the bass was so fire in that song that 4 measures of that bass building up that would have been for me. But at the end of the day, everybody can enjoy that song. All right, now we're doing Houdini. I'm going to redeem myself here for the video that I failed to make last November. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to enjoy listening to it. I love how it starts out like the song's coming from a different room.
I come and I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm not here for long. Catch me or I go. Houdini. I come and I go.
Oh,
prove you got the
it.
right to please me. Everybody knows. Catch me or I go. Houdini. Time is passing like a solar eclipse. See you watching and you blow me a kiss.
a little
It's your moment,
electric,
baby, don't
fragmented, whatever. Fire.
closer, are you reading my lips? They say I come and I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm not here for long. Catch me or I go. Houdini. I come and I go. Prove you got the right to please me. Everybody knows. Catch me or I go. Houdini. If you're good enough, you'll find a way. Maybe you could cause a girl to change. Do you think about it night and day? Maybe you could be
All the harmonies. Ooh.
me stay. Everything you say is sounding so sweet. But do you practice everything that you preach? I need something that'll make me
I love when she reaches for those notes.
baby, give it to me. They say I come and I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm not here for long. Catch me or I go. Houdini.
Fire, man. So good. That high note, that high note.
Come and I go. Tell me all
And then I love how they digitize their voice here.
catch me or I go. Houdini.
When I heard this the first time, this part, I was like, ah! Like, the dirty guitar is undefeated. Electric. It's an electric song. If that just doesn't invigorate you with excitement and joy, I don't know what will. That's just a powerhouse of a track. The synths, the grumbling guitar, whatever that is in the beginning, the stacked vocals, the guitar at the end, the bridge, like literally that song front to back is just a trip. It's a ride. It's an experience. I'm obsessed with it. I've been obsessed with it for months now. I'm just excited to explore the rest. I know we got another hit, another single, Training Season. I have heard this a few times. I wouldn't say that I know it as closely as Houdini, but still pretty solid. So let's run it. I love how she swells the music, like, woo, just builds and dials in. I feel like there's more acoustic tucked back there, like, yeah, you hear that? I like that. Ooh. Almost like you want to work out to this, you know? My God, it's like you get pushed out of the song and then pulled right back in. I love that. Ooh, okay. Dramatic. Those notes, this instrument, it feels very Euro. Very, very Euro. I don't know if that's like a minor chord, but that. Yeah, that's a fire song. I don't know what the music from Albania sounds like, but it was giving like Eastern European, just like a little like Transylvanian. I don't know. I really liked it though. I definitely got to hear more of what was going on in the song. I heard it in like a store the other day. So it was nicer to feel that, you know, more up close and intimate with my new Sennheiser HD 600s. You know what I'm saying? No. This is not a sponsored video. I think I told you I was waiting to get new headphones and I finally got them and they're a good time. I'm enjoying them so far. They're pretty solid. But yeah, just like another high energy song that's going to hit the spin classes. All right. Track 4, These Walls. It is the only explicit song. We'll see if she's getting into her chaotic bag over here. Now I know that Kendrick has a song called These Walls, but I don't think those walls are going to sound the same as these walls. Ooh, a little more angelic. This is something I wasn't expecting. That's something I was expecting. Y'all hear that little piece that's like breaking up? It's a nice change of pace. Stripped it down again. That bass is yucking it up. Like piano thrown in there too, which I heard earlier, but like the little oh, I like that a lot. Wow, guys, I love that song like so much. Dua, you are something else. You are sensational. I was getting flavors for this in the other, 3 songs, that she's just incorporating a lot of instruments here. She really is in the guitar bag and I'm enjoying it. I really loved how that song was composed, the chord progressions, the dynamic bridge / ending. Phenomenal. I did not see the ending coming there and I really liked it. It wasn't rockish because it's still very poppy. Pop rock's a genre, so maybe it was a little bit of that, but I feel like we're seeing a lot of artists do that. I don't really know who we should credit for like leading the initiative, right? Because like Post Malone, he kind of went into a rockish vibe last year, and Olivia Rodrigo, she's a pop artist, but she's really jumped into the rock genre. But I'm liking that. I'm liking how more artists are giving that a try. I feel like they're crushing it. Listen, I love Houdini and we still have a lot of songs to go, but already that's my underdog for the album because I really like that one a lot. Definitely didn't sound like Kendrick Lamar's These Walls, but I think it's fair to say that whatever walls we're talking about, they're good. It's good songs. All right, track 5, we have Whatcha Doing, or as they say in Dua Lipanese, what you doing? Okay. After midnight. Okay, so these intros just have nothing to do with the actual song, but I'm into it still. There's a part of me that wants to steal your heart, and a part that tells me no. Like I said, I love when she's reaching for those notes because there's like a raspiness thing. Guys, what the fuck is happening right now? This is sensational. I'm liking that bass. Boom, boom, boom. This chord progression is lovely. Oh!
What you doing to me, baby? I'm scared to death that you might be. I wanna change me. You're
Like the Chinese sounds, like all that. Delicious. Delicious. Yeah.
What you doing to me, baby? I'm scared to death that you might be. I wanna change me. You're in my head and now you're clouding my decisions. Got me headed for collision. What you doing to me, baby? Oh, what you doing to me? Tell me what you're doing to me. Tell me what you're doing to me.
Wow. Okay, I don't know what the technical term for like when a bass almost like cuts off a note like boom boop boom boop. I don't know what that is. All right. I never played bass. Maybe it's slapping the bass. I don't even know. That just adds such a groove. But oh my God, I was in love with that. 30 seconds in, I was thinking to myself, damn, I just said These Walls is like gonna be like my underrated pick. Like it's so good. But then that song came out. And honestly, we're probably gonna get to the end of this album and none of the songs are gonna be underrated. They're all gonna be just so good. Dua's not missing right now. I'll still stick with Houdini being my favorite. But I'm so in love with the fact that the hits are more of like her old stuff and the newer songs on the album aren't, which makes sense because you want to get people excited with like similar sounds that you've put out before and then you get them acclimated through like the rest of the album. But that doesn't mean you get tired of it, you know, like that tactic. My inhibitors were lowered. You know, I mean, I feel like I'm receptive for the most part when it comes to music, but my inhibitors have been lowered to like accept the groove that is coming out of this album. All right, 6, we have French Exit. Now, I know what an Irish exit is. Never heard of a French one. Maybe before you exit the room, you go croissant. Let's see. I'm just waiting for it to kick in because at this point, that's what we've been doing.
I don't wanna take to right all the wrong.
Dua.
Cause right now I can't give you what you want. Everybody's still dancing.
Ooh.
Everybody's holding hands and romancing. Someone's gotta
It's
be
interesting,
the
like,
last one standing.
it doesn't really feel like 2000s, but it feels like 2000s, like early 2000s, you know what I'm saying?
But
I can't explain it.
It's not a broken heart if I don't break it. Only way to go is a French exit. French exit, villa à l'anglaise. French exit.
She in her little French bag.
Will make it make sense.
Guys, I've said it a million times, get really nice headphones because you're going to be hearing everything that's going on. Like all of these individual sounds I've heard in other artists, like all over the place, and she's just,
But I gotta hit the road. Yeah, I gotta hit the road. Goodbye doesn't hurt if I don't say it.
what a fucking bongo too, like,
Hope you'll understand it. And you know I'm right. And it's better to do this and say goodbye. And I'm
love that bass.
lonely now. French exit, villa à l'anglaise. French exit.
Guys, there's that guitar again. Guitar is plural, honestly. I'm having a hard time describing these vibes beyond just like summary, you know? But I'm obsessed with that change of pace. I'm also gonna assume that a French exit is an Irish exit.
10 seconds later.
So I just looked it up. It's the same thing as an Irish exit. Not sure how that plays into Optimism, but nevertheless, it was still a tune. The critical piece of that song was that it just felt like a compilation of so many other sounds or instruments that I've heard in other artists' songs. I can't really think of them at the top of my head, but I'll give you guys a replay and my thoughts. All right, now track 7, we have Illusion. This was another single. I don't think I listened to it. Already heard the other two, so I didn't want to like know a quarter of this album. Maybe I listened to it once. If I did, I don't really remember, but probably gonna be a banger per usual.
I've been known to miss a red flag. I've been known to put my lover on a pedestal.
Was not expecting that last chord in the progression.
And it's time I take my rose-colored glasses off.
Yeah. This definitely feels more like poppy, dancey duo though. I don't know if those are hums or strings, but I like it.
Don't you know I could do this dance all night? Ooh, what you doing? Don't know who you think that you're confusing. I'd be like, ooh, it's amusing. You think
I'm glad I didn't listen to this. I think it's a minor chord. That's throwing me off, but still vibey.
Illusion, I really like the way you're moving. Yeah, I just wanna dance with the illusion. Yeah, I just wanna dance with. Yeah, I just wanna dance with. I could dance all
My guy on the synth. Ooh.
what you doing? Don't know who you think that you're confusing. I'd be like, ooh, it's amusing. You think I'm gonna fall for an illusion? What you doing? You think I'm gonna fall for an illusion?
Yes, did not listen to that song ever. Liked it. Obviously, production, instruments, all over the place. That is the consistent piece of this album, which I don't want to overlook in each song because it's there. But that song, I think, had the ability to be like a happier, poppier song if the chord progression and the chorus was lighter instead of taking that like dark turn at the end. I think it'd be an entirely different song, but I like how they took the direction that they took. I like that it's darker because if it wasn't, it would just be like, oh, it's another like Dua Lipa pop song, you know? It still had that Euro tech beat rhythm, which yeah, it's fun to shuffle too. All right, track 8, we have Falling Forever. Just off name alone, this one has me wondering who possibly could have inspired this.
I have been falling for 30 minutes.
All right, let's get it. All right, we're just belting it out. That dark turn again.
Are you good at holding on? I know the mind is quick to throw away the moment. Where this takes us, maybe I don't wanna know yet.
Yeah, I love when we just get her voice. That's it.
All I want, they say you got it, then it's gone. I don't believe
I love the rhythmic choices, like all the syncopations and little switch ups.
But it feels right where we are. I'm falling deep, deep in your arms, baby,
Ooh,
baby.
like the switch up in verse 2.
Keep me close till tomorrow and beyond. How long can it just keep
Like I'm on a horse.
Can we keep
Oh, that's not gonna look good. No Diddy. There's like that halo-y synth.
Can we stay like this together? Can we keep falling forever?
Ooh. So see what I'm saying? It's like halo-y, it's heavenly. I don't know. angelic, maybe that's the word. Potentially my least favorite thus far, but still in the conversation of liking everything, it's just at the bottom. Her vocals are really awesome, and I really like the angelic synth. It was really nice, and it felt ballad-esque, not like a slow ballad, just kind of felt, you know, ballady. I don't really know, maybe that's inaccurate. That's how I feel. That'll probably be like the lowest on my pecking order, but when I'm listening to this album, I'm not skipping it. You know what I'm saying? This vibe is curated real well. It's an experience. I'm enjoying just going through it. Still really like confused how this is optimistic. Maybe I should be diving deeper into the lyrics, because, you know, sometimes like artists, they have lyrics that are like really sad for a happy sounding song and vice versa.
Y'all don't wanna hear me, you just wanna dance.
So maybe I'm missing something here, but it doesn't really feel like happy. It feels kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe she's trolling us. That's fine. That's fine with me. That's a statement. All right. Track 9. Anything for Love.
One more time. Make you cry again. I'm sitting in the middle of all of you. Let's do it. Let's put it down.
Ooh. Okay.
In a love that gives up so easily. I want a mind that meets me equally. When it's hard, it will never feel like it's too much. Remember when we used to do anything for love? We're all so scared of forever, and no one promises always. We're not perfect together. That means we gotta part ways. Remember when we used to do anything for love?
The bass is back.
But I'm not interested in a love that gives up so easily. I want a love that's strong, keeping me when it hurts. We don't even think to cut it off. Remember when we used to do anything for love.
Ooh. Guys.
I think that was the one, right? Alright, cool.
I'm gonna count that as an interlude. The mini skit in the beginning, the piano was like acoustic, and then it just kind of seamlessly blended into like a studio recorded version. It's like in movies when, you know, a character's like listening to a song on the radio and it sounds like it's playing on the radio, and then they like leave their house and that song becomes the soundtrack to what's going on in the movie. That's kind of what it felt like to me. But yeah, when that kicked in and it picked up the tempo, I loved it. And then that song had a third act too. That I did not expect. Once we hit the middle of that and it kicked in, I thought that was just going to be it. And then halfway through that second half, it switched up again. And yeah, I love that so much. It just had an interlude nature to it, which, as we know, I'm a fan of the interludes, as most people are, I think, because I feel like that's where artists get real creative and experimental sometimes. And I think her just singing to the piano without the high tempo, without the litany of instruments, yeah, that was tough. All right, track 10, we have Maria. Like the crackles. Back in the guitar bag.
I've had love, but his is the deepest. Yeah, says he'll never leave.
I'm so happy that she's doing this.
Yeah.
Like she's switching up her vibe,
He was cold,
but still keeping her to like her.
yeah, 'cause he knows how much there is to lose. Yeah. Ooh,
Okay.
Ooh, I owe it to you. Ooh, I owe it to you. Maria, I know you're gone, but I feel ya. When we're alone, even when I'm here in his arms, I know you're somewhere in his heart. Now he knows certain things you can't undo, no. Ooh, I owe it to you. Deepest effect always comes from
There are so many things in these songs that are like pushing the momentum.
I wanna thank you for what you've done, oh Maria.
I'm still feeling the Euro influences. That chord progression is half of the stereo love.
It's hard. Never thought I could feel this way. Grateful for all the love you gave. Here's to the lovers that make you change. Maria, 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 Maria. I look in his eyes and I see her. Time after time, even up here in his eyes. I know you're somewhere in his heart.
Wow. Jua, what are you doing? Dua Peep, you keep surprising me. Went into the acoustic again. Really love that. Like I was saying, it felt very Euro, which makes sense. She's from Europe. It's not the finger cymbals, it's some other instrument, and it's giving like Spain, Morocco vibes. And then there was the little melody of high notes, and I think like the first 3 or 4 notes sounded like the same melody in Stereo Love, which is 100% a European song. I'm not sure which country exactly, but it's definitely like Eastern Europe, close to Albania. I don't know. I am loving how she's fusing a lot of influences, a lot of different cultures in here, but it's actually like more subtle than people might think. And maybe that one was a little bit more blatant, sounded a little more Spanishy, but I still feel like there's a lot of different cultural sounds going on in this album, which I'm loving. I'm really enjoying that because I don't know. She's kind of an international icon. She's probably like the biggest star in the world holistically. Not the most popular in America maybe, but I think around the world. So yeah, I feel like she's kind of showing love and like paying respect to like all these different cultures. I'm loving it. I'm really sad. We only have one song left, Happy For You, which the undertone of that title seems like she's heartbroken, right? Like, oh, I'm happy for you. It might not be genuine, but I could be wrong. Let's just listen to this song. If you told me Tame Impala produced this, I'd believe it.
Late on a Tuesday, I saw your
If he produced the first like
You were so happy,
15 seconds.
I could just tell. And I didn't even want to cry. What is this feeling?
The vocal stack. It's more involved with percussion too, which I like. Yeah, this is a finale. I'm liking it. It's like shedding all the feelings, like letting go. The guitar is still in there, sneaking its way in. Okay, synthesizer and the voice. Ooh. Sounds like a voicemail. So honestly, if we're looking at front to back, like where we started in the album versus where we kind of ended, 2 very different vibes musically, but also in terms of like her feelings or her thoughts, I guess, which I think is really, really special. I don't think this is a typical love story type album. In the beginning, there's a lot of harder feelings, I guess. But as we kind of get to the middle and end, the soft girl kind of comes out. All of her songs are her feelings, but like the deeper ones come out towards the end. And I just love that so much. Still struggling to understand the name. I don't know what makes this Optimism radical. Overall, the vibes made me feel positive. I left the album, like ended the album feeling positive. But as we were going through things, there were some like sadder vibes, sadder things being shared. I don't know if I'm really understanding the concept right now, but at the same time, not everything has to be understood, right? Like you just got to feel it. And I felt it 100%. I really love the album a lot. Like I'm so excited to run it back and to keep listening. When an artist becomes super successful, I think most people are going to like enjoy the next album regardless of like how good it actually is. But like I think this is a great album. I have so much respect for Dua for taking a left turn from like her normal sound. You have to switch up your sound to stay relevant. I think that's just kind of music in general, or art in general, really. But I still think there takes some bravery to do that. And, you know, what I had written down earlier while I was listening, I wanted to save it for the end, was despite the evident banger club tracks, the majority of the songs put the club sounds or the techno-y sounds kind of in the back of the songs. And there were other instruments that were at the forefront. I don't know, they kind of gave the album like a rustic feel. I don't know if that's the right word, but it felt closer to the ground, closer to earth. Maybe it was just more vulnerable. That could just be it. But I don't know. I think about her last album, like obviously there were personal things shared, but because it was so clubby, so disco-y, it was just a lot of dancing. And while I think you can dance to a lot of stuff in this song, as you just saw, there's a lot to sit with too. There's a lot to like think about and just feel. That's the best kind of art. So I really enjoyed this. Having not listened to an album, like recorded it in a really long time, it was nice to come back to this and this kind of be like my welcome back to the channel and to be able to put my heart into this project. Like I know I'm going to have a lot of fun editing this and it's going to be a good time. And it's just something like exciting that I can get behind. I'd love to hear what you guys think about the album. If you've enjoyed it, if you really like the direction that Dua went in, or if you were expecting something different, let me know your thoughts. As always, if there's anything you'd like me to listen to, let me know. My track record isn't so great in terms of requests. It's kind of impossible to make a video for everything you guys suggest, but I do want you to know that I do listen to what you recommend. If I can't make a video for it, I'm listening to it personally, and I do my best to reach out to you guys in the comments. But please know, if you throw something my way, I do read it, I do see it, and I do listen to it one way or another. And like I said at the beginning of the video, this is my like 1 year anniversary, you know, being on YouTube, and I appreciate the support. It's meant a lot to me. We're still here, still vibing, maybe just at an old man's pace. But thanks for listening to the new Dua Lipa album with me. This has been TOBBQ. Stay real, stay you. Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa.